So will Threads be a Twitter killer? I think not, for one good reason. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about Instagram's brand new app called Threads. Now, this app is supposed to be a competitor to Twitter. I've seen some of the way it works. I've downloaded it myself. I've not used it yet. I'm going to use it and give you guys an update on my personal experience with it, but I'm going to talk about some of the technologies that's already been announced and some of the news clips and some things that I'm already hearing about the platform. Now, I don't think it can ever overtake Twitter from what I know right now. Will it have great technology behind it? Sure. It's an Instagram product, which is a Facebook product, which is a Meta product. They're going to put all the money in the world behind it, all the best technology behind it, all the best engineers behind it. It's going to be a big marketing campaign, a lot of PR behind it. All that will be there. But the most important thing behind any social media platform is the content. And there's one particular reason why the content will not be up to par with Twitter. Now, before I go any further, let's get into a news clip. If you want to see a clip without my commentary, link as always will be in the description. If you're on IG, visit the link in the bio, go to the corresponding article on the website. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
It's the battle of the billionaires after Elon Musk recently challenged Mark Zuckerberg to a potential cage match, and Zuckerberg agreed. Let's
pause for a minute before we even get into Threads and all the technology. If Elon and Zuckerberg have this cage match, I'm watching it. I don't care. It's $100 on pay-per-view. I'm going to pay the money. I might have to go to Hooters, might have to go to some kind of Buffalo Wild Wings. I'm going to watch that event if they have it, but let's continue.
The two have yet to physically face off, but the source of their dispute, Zuckerberg's company Meta, is now entering the ring to take on Twitter.
I enjoy being doubted.
Announcing the launch of a direct competitor, Threads. The app, which appears to emphasize public conversations, much like Twitter, already showing up in Apple's App Store for users to download on Thursday. Photo previews suggest users will be able to log in using their Instagram account.
That was an ad. Did you catch that? That was an ad because it's also on Android, on Google Play. That was an ad. Let's go back a little bit.
Competitor Threads. The app, which appears to emphasize public conversations, much like Twitter, already showing up in Apple's App Store for users to download.
Why not just say on Apple App Store and Google Play? But just a little small little nugget right there of information.
On Thursday, photo previews suggest users will be able to log in using their Instagram account.
Meta is the biggest social media company in the world. They can take this to their users, their existing user base, and leverage that.
The number of users on Instagram worldwide, 2 billion, compared to some 300 million on Twitter. And buzz is building on social media.
This is what it's going to look like. It's really cool because you can actually log in with your Instagram username.
Threads is launching amidst an earthquake at Twitter. Since Elon Musk bought the platform last year, he's changed the verification process, charging $8 for blue check marks, overhauled the layout that determines what tweets users see, and just days ago imposed limits on how many tweets users can read per day.
That's very misleading. Can we go back to that a little bit? Okay. First of all, the $8 for blue check marks. Instagram/Meta/Facebook charge $15. They sure do. And as a matter of fact, okay, see, I have Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I have to pay $15 each for Facebook and for Instagram to get the blue check. On Twitter, I pay $8. So why would they not talk about that process over on? And also, let's talk about how Instagram, Facebook, whatever, did the whole $15 for a blue check after Elon did the $8. They copied his idea. Okay. And then as far as the tweet limits, that was because of some data scraping. That's some temporary things. It's not permanent. This is a very biased report, but I'm going to give my full reaction after they finish.
Users can read per day. Musk, for his part, is not modulating his controversial takes.
I'll say what I want to say, and if If the consequence of that is losing money, so be it.
It's caused many users and advertisers to flee the site, triggering a flock of new challengers scrambling to offer an alternative, like Blue Sky and Mastodon. And new social media.
I think Blue Sky is a Twitter product. If I'm wrong, y'all let me know. I think that's an actual Twitter product made by some of the developers. And Spill, I'm hearing about that. Spill, that's kind of controversial because it was created by, I think, 2 black guys. But people went over there and they said that there was a lot of LGBT type action going on and they were not really welcome. I'm going to get into the content part of it in a moment.
The platform Spill, aiming to serve diverse communities, was number 4 in the free app store on Tuesday.
Diverse communities. See, that was the controversy right there because a lot of people from quote unquote black Twitter went there thinking it was going to be more black friendly, but really they were trying to say, hey, you black guys and girls, come over here, make it popular, and then we're going to just branch out to other people. That's what it was going to be. Use the black folks, make it popular, and then branch out. So that's why they're saying diverse communities rather than just saying black, because that was their whole marketing strategy.
But users on all those platforms remain relatively few. And now Meta is entering the fray.
The timing could not be more perfect because everyone's pissed off at Twitter.
Elon Musk has left an opening in the social media landscape, and Meta, Mark Zuckerberg, always likes an opening.
Now, there is concern in the tech world that Meta could collect even more personal data than Twitter, ranging from financial information to your health and fitness. Twitter founder Jack Dorsey even weighing in online. Meta does have a long history of privacy concerns, but an expert I spoke to said if you're already using Facebook or Instagram, the policies will likely be similar. We reached out to Twitter and Meta for comment, but have not heard back. Peter?
Sarah McLaughlin, thanks so much. I think a lot of people will be open to some alternative to Twitter right now, right?
Yes.
So.
I pre-downloaded Thread.
Did you?
Yeah, I've already downloaded. So
that's what we need now. More social media.
More social, that's right.
Okay, so that's the video right there. Again, link to that will be in the box. Now, here's why I don't think Threads can compete with Twitter. It's because of the content. There's already a lot of censorship happening on Threads already, like right away. And as a matter of fact, hold on, let me see if I can find something right quick, because I know I was on Instagram recently and I was trying to post something, and before I could post it, it was a warning. Do you really want to post that? There have been similar comments made and people didn't like it. This is a friendly space, and it didn't let me post it. It wanted me to edit what I was trying to post. And it was something simple, like I was saying foolish boy to, something like that. I think I said the word foolish, and that was enough for them to be like, hey, man, wait a minute, man. You want to use the F word? You want to say fool on here? That might be a bridge too far. And here's what I'm speaking about as far as the censorship already. Look at this. Shout out to the Quartering. It says, LOL, Threads already censoring people. Yeah, nice Twitter killer. Exactly. So I guess DC General's over there, and somebody wants to follow him and says, and then there's a warning. Are you sure you want to follow DC Drano? This account has repeatedly posted false information that was reviewed by independent fact checkers or went against our community guidelines. So they're already censoring people. Okay, conservative people that talk about C-19 and whatnot, they're already doing censorship. Twitter does not do that. There is some censorship, of course, if you post an illegal stuff, but beyond that, you have the freedom to say what you want to say. Okay, I'm not worried about the correct pronoun usage on Twitter. I'm not worried about saying a thing that might offend somebody. It's open dialogue. Now, some are going to say, well, that's opening people up to harassment, bullying, or whatever, but that's not, you can't really control that on social media. The best way for you to control that is to get off the platform if that's happening. Okay, I don't condone bullying, but you can't really control it. The main thing that they try to censor on a platform like Instagram is when you say things that go against certain government policies, not government policy, but certain liberal government directives, suggestions, or certain things dealing with the LGBT community. Like, it's a lot of censorship going on. Twitter has an advantage because they have better content. It's uncensored. I was looking at some of the threads on Instagram about Threads, but not on Threads, if that makes any sense. On the regular IG account, and they were talking about, well, I'm going to stick to the uncensored Twitter. That is the main thing. So if they can get beyond their content policy on Meta, which is notoriously bad, if they can get beyond that, then they can compete with Twitter. But if not, then they're not going to be a true competitor, in my humble opinion. They may be able to get some of a small liberal echo chamber, but it won't really branch. It won't really branch. People that have Instagram are going to stay on Instagram. They're not going to download another Twitter if they already have Twitter, especially when it's going to be a watered down version of Twitter. Doesn't make much sense. But as I close, I want to say this. Shout out to Instagram for trying, or really Facebook, Meta, Mark Zuckerberg. I like to see how this whole thing works. I'm going to use Threads for a little bit, but I'm a social media guy. This is what I do. I'm on all the platforms. I'm going to see how it works out, and I'll report back my findings. But I already know that it's not going to be on a level of Twitter. It doesn't matter how polished it is technically. It doesn't matter if you can read all the stories in the world, post all the stories that you want. That doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, what matters most is the content. If they're going to police my every word, they're going to try to moderate me making threads and whatnot, I'm cool on that. I'm going to just stay where I am and enjoy that experience. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? Do you think Instagram's Threads will compete with Twitter? Will it overtake Twitter? Who's going to win the war of this kind of social media form factor? Is it going to be Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. Content is king, and if you have the best content, you're going to win. It doesn't matter how polished your platform is, how much money is behind it, how many influencers you can get to promote it. That doesn't make a difference. Do you have good content or not? That is the question. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.